Yeah,
Are you
good morning,
Christian or
sir.
Muslim?
I'm a Christian.
All right. So the format is you ask your question and I ask my question. So do you want to start? You've seen my prompt.
Yeah. Okay,
So do you
I
want to ask
actually
your
don't
question or
have.
do you want to answer mine?
Yeah, I'll just ask you a question. So
Sure.
The Pentateuch here is the Torah, right?
Yeah, the first 5 books of the
Okay,
Torah.
so who revealed the Torah?
That's what I'm trying to find out. I know it can be God because there are mistakes there.
So Allah did not reveal the Torah.
Allah did not reveal the first 5 books of the Bible, not the Torah. That's different.
Did Allah reveal a book to Moses?
Yes, He did.
What is the book?
It's called Torah.
What is the Torah?
It's a book that was given to Moses. We don't have it anymore.
We don't have it anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. When did we lose it?
We don't know. We
So
don't know.
when Muhammad called for a copy of a Torah, what did they give him?
He
According
never did.
to
That was
according
an, that's
according
a,
to according to I'll give you the reference.
all right.
According
Go
to
on.
Sunan Ibn Majah, if I'm not mistaken,
All right.
4449. I'm sure you should know that. You should know that.
I know that. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
Sunan Ibn Majah, right?
Abi Mahud. Sorry, it's Abi Dahud. Sunan Abi Dahud.
All right.
I
Sunan
think
Abi
it's
Dawud.
4449.
Are you sure? Should I go to 4449?
Yeah, just go to Sunan Abu Dawud 4449. That should be it. That should be it. 4449.
Okay then. So the version I'm telling you is that we don't have the Torah right
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I'll
I
show you
hear
too.
you. I hear you. But
Yeah.
your book, the Quran never says you don't have it.
That's
As a
fine.
matter
So
of
we're
fact,
going to 4449.
it tells the Jews to stand by what Allah has revealed in the Torah. So how will they stand by it if they don't have it?
So just to be clear, your position is that the Torah, the Torah that is with the Prophet is the one you have today, right? Is
Yes,
it breaking that badly?
according to you, the Torah is lost, right?
Yeah, the Torah that was
So
given to Moses is lost. You don't have it.
exactly. I asked you when was it lost? You said you don't know. So I'm
You
asking
don't
you now,
know.
when Muhammad called for a copy of a Torah and he was given one, is that copy of a Torah the true Torah, or was it after then that he lost that it was lost? Because if you say you don't have it, but your prophet had it and actually said he believed in the book and in whom revealed the book, why are you now telling us that we don't have the Torah?
Okay. So I'm
Sunan
telling
Abi
you that,
Dawud 4449.
yeah. So I'm telling you that the book that you have today as a Pentateuch is on the Torah that the Prophet was interacting with.
What was it? You said you don't know
It's a
it, so how
different
do you
book.
know it's not this one? You say you don't know
We
you
know
say you don't know it, so how do you know that it's not this one?
because we have some of the content in it that
You
was
have some.
interacted with.
So the one
Yeah,
your
and
prophet
it's not
your-
matching.
the one your prophet held and said he believes in and in whom revealed it. Which one is it?
Yeah. So I'm saying it's not the one we have. You want me to show you why?
You are making a claim about it's not the one. You claim you don't know the real one. So how do you know that the one we have is not the real one? Because for you to know that a
That's what I
thing is
want to
not
show you.
something, then you must know what the other one is, but you don't know it.
All right. So let me show you why we can say confidently that what we have right now is not what the prophet was
Yeah,
interacting with.
go ahead and I'll show you why
So
what we have right now is actually the Torah according to the Quran. So go ahead.
that's fine. So we said we went to Hadith Abi Dawood, right? So let me just read that. Since I know I'm the one speaking from the the Baban account, it's me. So the Hadith says that 4449, right? It says a group of Jews came and invited the Messenger of Allah to Kuf, so he visited them in their school. They said, Abu Qasim, one of our men has committed fornication with a woman, so pronounce judgment upon him. They placed a cushion for the Messenger of Allah who sat on it and said, bring the Torah. It was brought then. He then withdrew the cushion from beneath him and placed the Torah on it, saying, I believe in thee and in whom who revealed thee. He then said, bring me one who is learned among you. Then a young one was brought. The transmitter then mentioned the rest of the tradition, similar to the one transmitted by Malik from Nafi 4431.
Okay, so we see here now that he was given a copy of the Torah.
Alright, so that he did right. Alright, just give me 1 second. Let me find the hadith I'm looking for. This is Sunan Abi Dawood 4449. The one I'm looking for is the one with the eye of the pod.
Yeah, but can you address what we see here? Help me understand what is going on, because according to you,
So,
the Torah is lost and we don't have it. So which book was your prophets affirming?
so hold on. Just give me a minute. I don't want to be too careless and let you on the panel. Just give me 1 minute. I'm still looking for the reference.
Don't worry, take your time. Lost Star, the life is not lagging. He's looking for a reference. The life is not lagging.
Sorry, I'm looking for something that's in the next.
Started now, so you can hear me. Saints, can you hear? Please put a 1, Saints, if you can hear.
I
I'm
can hear you.
hearing.
Don't worry, I
Oh,
can hear you.
people are saying, oh, okay. It's because of the people saying they can't hear anything.
Okay, no. Sorry, I'm the one silent. Yeah. So actually, it's just the 4452. I don't know why I was looking for something. So if you go down to those two hadiths down, it says the Jews brought a man and a woman of them who had committed fornication. He said, "Bring me 2 learned men of yours." So they brought the 2 sons of Suriah. He adjured them and said, "How do you think about the matter if these 2 persons bear witness to the effect that they have seen his sexual organ in a female organ penetrate in a coryllium stick, which is enclosed in this case, they will be stoned." He asked, "What is there which prevents you from stoning them?" They replied, "Our rule has gone, so it is proof of unaliving them." The messenger said, "Call for 4 witnesses." They brought the witnesses who testify that they had seen his organ, in an organ like the coryllium stick when it is enclosed in a case. Then give them the orders for the stoning. So these two stories are linked because the judgment of the Torah, the prophet is saying that in order for it to be done, there has to be the witness of the organ going in that way, as it is explained. Is that also found in the Torah, in the Pentateuch that you have?
You are not. You are not. The question is not about you. The claim you made is that the Torah is no longer available, and I brought this verse, this hadith, to show you or to ask you to tell me when the prophet
Yeah.
asked for a copy of a Torah and he was given a copy. The copy that he was holding, was that a Torah? That's the point here. You're asking me another thing
Yeah.
entirely.
So, I've told you that that copy he was holding is not the same as the one you have today, and you said it's not the case, right?
Was that copy a Torah though? Was that copy a Torah?
Yeah. So,
So
for
we
the sake
had
of
the Torah
argument,
in,
we can say that
so
what
we
he
so
had then
we
is
had
just
we
is the
had the
Torah.
Torah in the 7th century. We had the Torah in the seventh
Yes.
century, right? So
Yes, we
next
can
time,
see that. Yes.
next time someone asks you this question, when did the Torah lost? What is going to be your answer?
I said I don't know. How does
Why
that
can you
change that
why
I
can
don't
you say
know?
you don't know when we have established that at the 7th century there was a Torah that the prophet had that he was confirming?
But that doesn't tell us the date
It
it was
it
lost,
it
right?
wouldn't tell us a date, but at least it will give us a time frame that in the 7th century there was a Torah.
Okay, yeah, so I accept that. So fine. In the
Thank
seventh
you.
century there
So
was a
so
Torah.
so
So what's the
your claim
problem?
now is going to change. Your claim now is going to change that the Torah got
To what?
lost after the 7th century.
Mhm.
Now let us examine this particular
Okay.
verse. Let us examine this particular verse that is being addressed here, and then check to see what the judgment for fornication is in the Torah that I have today, and let's see whether it corresponds. Would that be fair?
All right. Yeah, so let's see, but let's be clear. The Torah, according to the Hadith tradition, is that there is a condition that there is a witness of the eye going into the pot, right? So we have to see that for it to be the symbol.
The
Otherwise,
eye
we
going into
can't
the what?
affirm it as a symbol. The eye of the pot. So it's saying that there has to be the witness has to include that the organ goes in. That's what the witness have to see for the witness to be valid. That you see that's according to the Torah, according to the Hadith.
No, okay. I will show you something else, right? Let me show you something else.
No.
Okay,
According to the Hadith, it says the statement of the Torah
Wally
is that.
Oscar, the hadith you quoted, is it Sahih or Doif?
bro.
Hold
Forget
on,
about.
hold on,
Don't
let's
ask me that.
hold
Which
on,
one is
hold
Sahih
on,
or
let's
Daif? This is Sunan Abu Dawud,
yeah.
bro. Chill first. Chill first. Let me talk
Just
to the
hold on
host too.
first. That's the reason I didn't bring that up last time. I mean, Assalamu alaikum. I'm aware of the fact that it's not Hadith, but someone like
So
this wouldn't really care.
Okay, no
So I'm
problem.
telling you,
it's not about. Wait, wait,
according
wait,
to the
wait.
Hadith,
Host. If you want to tell me it's Daif, tell me it's Daif. Don't tell me I will not
it's
care
fine.
because you never
It's
made the
fine.
claim. That, aha.
It's fine. I know about that's why I didn't care to make it. I'm telling you, according to the report in Hadith, the condition for stoning given in the sorry, St. Irenaeus, I'm actually ending the live very soon because I'm going out. So
Yeah,
according to
sorry,
the Hadith corpus, the
striving.
Losta, can
yeah,
you please allow us to have a conversation, please?
no,
Yeah,
it's me keep
striving.
speaking.
See you. I
I'm not
think
the
I
one
need to.
talking now. Are you
I
scared
Oh,
need
of
to
me?
sorry.
sleep.
Say now me they talk.
Sorry. I didn't say now you. I know
I
say your
need to.
wahala too much. You dey always chase after me. Now why they tell you
Yeah.
make you calm down?
I think I
Let me
need
talk
to
to you.
sleep now. I'm gonna give you a follow. Okay. It's 2:44
Oh,
a.m. to my side. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a
yeah,
follow. I need to
it's
sleep.
too late for you. Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem.
Okay.
Hopefully we can talk again.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm telling you, according to the Hadith, that tells us of the incident of the Prophet where the Jewish people came to him and they said they want his judgment, and he asked for the Torah. He said that according to the Torah that they were reading, that the rule is that for the punishment of fornication to be applied, there is a requirement of the witnesses to see the organ actually go in. So which means if you read the Torah, we need to see this condition for it to be the same book.
No, that's not the judgment. The judgment there
Why?
is that when
I'm telling you what they said according to
wait,
what they
now
were
I hear
witnessing
you,
at the
I hear
time.
you. I'm trying to explain it to you. So the people of Kuf brought in two people that were caught in fornication, right? So they brought them out. They brought them for the prophet to judge, and then he
Mhm.
asked them he asked them what is the judgment for fornication in the Torah, and in the Torah, Leviticus 20, Deuteronomy 22, we can check them one after the other. We are going to see that the judgment there is to stone those people. I mean, you have another parallel hadith where you have the person that was reading the Torah having using his hand to close the verse, to block the verse where it says you should stone them, and then he was told to take it off, and then we saw that okay, the judgment is actually to stone them. Now, what we need to do now is go into the Torah and check what is the judgment for fornication in the Torah, and if it's the stoning, that would mean
But
that the Torah that they have then is the Torah that we have now.
yeah, but I'm telling you that the ruling that they said exists in the Torah is not just the stoning. The stoning we can agree is a condition for the accepting the witness that is
It-
also provided. So
wait,
we
wait,
need to
what
see
is
both of them to
fornication?
affirm is the Torah.
Fornicating is fornicating.
The
Fornicating is
condition for
fornicating.
accepting the witnesses. I'm telling you, the
Okay.
condition for accepting the witnesses is also provided according to this report that you are citing. So let's go to the Torah and see that.
According to Sunan Abi Dawud 4449. Can you show me where you are reading the there?
I think he left, but I'm with you, bro.
Okay. Okay. So what is your own argument? Because I'm hearing you saying it is Kiniko. What is your own argument?
What is my own argument? You made a claim, you brought an hadith, but thank God you already brought the parallel one. The parallel one is actually Sahih, but that very one you're quoting, by scholarly consensus, the very first narration you brought is a Doif
Okay.
hadith.
So what does it change if we have a parallel
Okay.
one, right? Wait,
Um,
let me tell you. Let me tell you. Parallel one that you call that you say is Sahih. Did they
Irenaeus,
bring a Torah? Did
I
they
don't know
bring
how
it?
you guys are.
Did they
Okay,
bring
can
a
hello,
Torah or
Irenaeus.
not?
can I speak? Can I just answer your question? Okay.
No, but wait. The host is Babano. The host is Baban.
I'm coming, guys. I thought we've already. I told you that according to the reports that we have, that there is a condition for the stoning for accepting the witnesses. Are you saying you don't
According,
accept that or what?
no. According to the hadith that we read, there was nothing
Yeah.
about organ going into any organ. The fact is, they brought the two people that were caught in adultery, and the incident is not about whether it is just to establish whether what is the judgment that the Torah prescribes for fornication. That is the point we are after here. We are not after whether they caught them under a mango tree or under anything. The
So
judgment is what
so
we are after here, and the judgment is that they should be stoned, because those people or the Jews didn't want to stone them, as we saw in the other hadiths where they were covering the judgment. But the prophet said he should take off his hand, and they saw the judgment is that they should be stoned, and they went ahead and stoned those people. So the judgment in the Torah has to correspond with the judgment that was applied,
yeah,
because it's the same.
I'm
And we
telling
have
you.
it
So
in
hold on.
multiple places in the Pentateuch. That is the
So
judgment.
just pause. I'm telling you that the report you are looking at is incomplete. So if you go to the Sunan Abu Dawud, you see that it begins a chapter from Hadith 4446. Bab, the stoning of the two Jews. So the entire incident is narrated in 6 reports actually, 4446 all the way to 4445. And I'm telling you, if you go down just a few hadiths down, 4450. Sorry, yeah. Let me, yeah, if you go to 4452, it will tell you that this is what it says. What do you find about this, the law of these people in the Torah? Just go to 4452 and it says, that we find in the Torah, if 4 people witness that they saw the male organ in the female organ, Yeah, so it says that what we see in the Torah is that if two persons bear witness to the effect that they have seen his organ in the female organ, like a cornelium stick, when enclosed in its case, they will be stoned to death. So they are reading the Torah here. So I'm telling you, if you now go to the Torah, if it's the same book, we should see this as well. That this condition is also provided, because this is provided in the Torah. That's all I'm saying. So just go to 4452. This is the report I've been looking for. 4452. It says, "Bring me two
S-
learned men from yours." So they brought the sons of Surya, and he asked them, "What do you find about these two matters from the Torah?" And they said this. So please understand the context I'm giving you.
Okay.
Sorry, can I just oppose your points, more, host, please, if you permit me to?
Sorry, let him just look at it, because I do have to go. I'll give you a few moments to talk with him, but I just want him to
Okay,
at
no
least finish on
problem,
this
sir.
particular point.
Yeah,
So,
Losta, don't worry.
Esther,
Me
do
and
you
you will
understand
talk
the
in the
point?
afternoon. Forget about yeah, I understand I understand what you're saying, but at the very bare minimum, I think the fact that we have been able to establish that there was a Torah in the 7th century. So next time you know that we had the Torah. So your argument now is that the Torah we had then is not the one we have now. And if not for
Yes.
the sake of time, if not for the sake that you have to go, I would have shown you something that is said to be in the Torah, and then we will check the Torah and see whether it is. Because this thing you're saying, I actually don't see the hadith here. I'm just going off 4449, because 4449 is the
Mm.
hadith that I know. And I know that in
Okay.
Deuteronomy 22, it calls that you must have a witness to the people that are committing the act of fornication. And if the prophet judged that they should be stoned, then it would mean that the act passes the criteria for the judgment. So the judgment is the um, point of focus in this hadith. It is the judgment that is the point of focus, because they were trying to subvert the judgment. They were trying to
Yeah.
subvert the judgment, because the judgment in the Torah says do this, but they were doing something else. That is why the prophet called them back to the Torah when he said he believed in the Torah and in the one that revealed the Torah. And we know that the judgment is in the Torah. Now, if you go to your Surah 4 verse 50, Surah 5 verse 45, Surah 5 verse 45 says that in the Torah it was prescribed a life for a life, an eye for an eye, a nose for a nose, an ear for an ear, a tooth for a tooth. Basically, the lex talionis, right? And we see in the Torah, literally, word for word is there. So, how can you tell me that this thing that the Quran says is prescribed in the Torah? I opened my book today, the one I have, and I call the Torah, and I see that this Torah is the Torah. That the prophet said something, a verse like this has been revealed to them. So I don't see how, if I even ask you, like, if I forget all my arguments, I just say, okay, show me where the Quran says that the Torah is lost. I think that should suffice and make your argument stick, because you admitted that the Pentateuch is the Torah and Allah revealed the Torah, but in your prompt you are saying the Pentateuch is not from God.
Again, please, let's be clear. I told you the Pentateuch is not the Torah. And yes, I'm willing to accept that in the 7th century, the Jews that were living with the Prophet had a book that was confirmed as a Torah. I can accept that for the sake of argument. But I'm telling you, based on what they are telling us was present in that book, it doesn't match what we have today. So we can't say what we have today is that book that we're sticking to. Now, since you said you've not seen this report, this is the hadith I'm giving you. It says, Sazay Dawood 4452. The one you give me is just 3 hadith off, which is 4449. Now, this entire chapter is talking about this incident, which is the incident. It said the stoning of the 2 Jews. So there was an incident that happened where 2 Jews came to the prophet for a ruling. And if you take just one report, you will not see the full picture, because this is reporting everything that happened. And in that incident, the prophet asked the Jews to read from the Torah what the ruling is. And 4452 gave us what they read. So I'm asking you now if you can match. This is what they read. If these 2 people bear witness, this is what they read from the Torah. So what I'm saying is, for your point to be valid, which is that the Pentateuch is the Torah, that the prophet was engaging with, we'll have to find this together with this law of stoning. If you can't find it, then we can't say that it's the same book, even if there are similarities.
Okay. So
Wally Oscar, please, can
address.
I just okay.
Okay, Lost Stars, you are desperate. Go ahead, Lost Stars.
Something they do you as you say I'm desperate. Now
Go ahead.
I just want to address something. Apparently I think you don't understand the Islamic paradigm in regard to the Torah. Okay. What we stand for is that we can actually find the word of God in what you call the Bible today. What we stand for is it is corrupt. So when you're on the line of saying you find the ruling regarding what's it called, fornication and adultery, and some words that the hadith was actually talking about, you can find such ruling in the Bible. We do not excuse that. In fact, you can find the Shema prayer in the Bible, and we uphold the Shema as well as Muslim. Like the Shema is actually a legit prayer that is talking about the monotheistic of the monotheistic belief of the supreme creator. Now when you now see that this thing is even historically proven as well, that this book is corrupt, is not by our own paradigm alone.
You are making a
Hope,
claim. You are making
uh,
a claim
yes,
because
I'll
you are
provide
making a
evidence
claim.
for it. I'll provide evidence for it.
You are going against. You are going against what Allah says. He says no one can corrupt His book. So if you're
I'm
telling me
not
that,
going.
so
Excuse me,
why are you
please.
saying
Excuse
the
me,
book is
please. Can
corrupt?
I talk?
Wait.
Can I
Is
talk?
the book you're claiming to
Hold
be
on,
corrupt? Is it Allah's word?
Can I
Yeah.
talk?
hold on,
No,
hold on.
what you're
You
trying
just
to
made a
do
claim.
now.
See,
Can I?
Hold on,
the host.
Wale,
You
hold
see,
on,
Lost
hold
Star.
on.
That's host. Sorry, host. Me and this guy are familiar, and that's why I said you should wait. We should. I know you need to go, so I wouldn't want me and him. If we start now, we'll probably not end till like 12 p.m. That's why I want us to. I want him to let's just finish the talk, and then when I'm talking with him and you need to go, you can just go. So Lost Star, let me finish with the host, and then if he has like 5 or 10 minutes for us, and if he does not, you and I will still talk later. Okay, host.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah, I thought you wanted to say something. That's why I stopped you.
No. I'm saying that the point he's trying to make is independent of what you're talking about now. So he is saying that the fact that the book contains some points doesn't conclude that the book is exactly the same. And if you want to now make the point that, oh, God said that His word cannot be changed, it's independent of this fact. So we'll have to look at it separately.
Yeah,
But let's
I
finish
know.
what you and I were talking about first.
Okay,
Then
yeah,
we can
let's finish
you
it.
guys can continue.
I know the here again. Or are you silent?
Yeah, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I've actually made my submission, right? And like I said, we have other verses like Surah 5 verse 45 that explicitly spells out what has been revealed in the Torah. And the only place I can find that thing that Surah 5 verse 45 is spelling out is in the Torah, right? So if I'm going by that now, I think I've passed the criteria to show that this thing or this very specific thing that is being said is the Torah. Because that is what it says that I will find in the Torah, and I'm going to the Torah and I'm finding it in there. So it makes sense for me to go back and say that this is what the Torah is. The fact that, or the claim that the Torah is lost is not a claim that can be substantiated by the Quran. The Quran never says anything about the Torah being lost. As a matter of fact, it tells the Jews and the Christians. Let me leave the Christians out since we are focusing on the Torah. It tells the Jews that they should stand. They have no ground to stand if they do not stand upon what has been revealed to them. How then do they stand on something that they don't have?
Can you read
That's fine.
Jeremiah 8:8 for us,
No,
My
please?
sorry.
Oga,
Yes,
beg,
I really
beg,
have to go. I'm
Jeremiah, give me.
coming. Sorry,
All right,
guys.
host. Thank
I
you very much, host.
thank
Oh,
you,
Lost
guys.
Star, I'm
Let's
going
pick it
live
up
later.
next time, inshallah.
Yeah, Lost Star, I'm going live later. You can come and ask about Jeremiah. Thank you, host.
All right, thank you, guys, and
I
also
deal
thank you
with
for
you now.
joining. Inshallah. Take care.